Just starting.
It's going to be great weather.
It is going to be nice weather. It is going to be warm during the day. We'll have high temperatures in the 80s, and something you might not think about as we're approaching Halloween is sunscreen. Bright sunshine. The sun angle is definitely a bit lower this time of year, but still enough to cause a little bit of burning. So just use some caution if you are going to be outdoors, and a lot of folks will be outdoors coming up this weekend. Beautiful looking out over downtown from our Four Seasons camera. 82 degrees right now, a 62-degree dew point. The dew points have been creeping up a little bit, and that did allow for a little patchy fog to develop early this morning. Nothing very widespread nor dense, but starting to see us getting into that trend in the coming days. Now, we did see some 40s, not as widespread as they had been over the last couple of mornings. 49 Bogalusa and Gonzales were also 49 degrees Macomb. Generally 50s though, and a 66-degree reading at Lakefront. Morning lows have been running a little bit below average, but our afternoon highs still above normal. And it's not as though, as I've been saying, that we're going to just continue to see temperatures climb. We'll probably top out in the lower 80s like we are right now for the rest of the weekend heading into the weekend. Still in the 80s outside at this hour with dew points in the 50s and 60s. Didn't see nearly as many 40-degree dew points either, and that definitely looks to be a trend going forward. Winds are light, kind of all over the place, as high pressure is basically sitting right on top of us. So what we're looking at forward for the rest of the weekend into next week, kind of wrapping up October, heading into the start of November, is basically we stay warm and dry. We are going to see that slight increase in humidity, and over time, especially more so next week, we're going to see more moisture moving in, and that will likely lead to more widespread fog. Next couple of mornings, more patchy in areas, and at the moment, kind of getting a rough idea of what Halloween will look like. It is probably going to be mild to warm as kids are out trick-or-treating, so we're not looking at a big cool down. We've got an upper trough to our north, and there is a front, but notice this upper trough is not pushing any farther south, so that upper energy, and not much upper energy at that, is it's a fairly weak frontal boundary. You're hard-pressed to even find any rainfall along that boundary, and it is not bringing any cooler air with it. So our weather remains warm for the next several days. With surface and upper high pressure though, our weather is very pleasant. It just would be nice if we had a little bit of a fall chill. That fall chill is kind of gone for the foreseeable future. So where is the colder air? You have to go much farther to the north. Bit of a cool down associated with that front that is across the Central Plains. The colder air is still bottled up into Canada. Now there are signs that we will start to see some of that colder air moving farther south into the northern United States. When will we see it any farther south? Well, at the moment, looking at long-range models, and this is going beyond Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there's Halloween, Friday, Saturday. The coldest of the air stays to our north. So the next real chance of a front will likely stay more to our north with high pressure dominant, which means our temperature trend over the next 6 to 10 days is as highly likely staying above average, which includes Halloween. So while it is not included in our 7-day forecast right now, temperatures for Halloween will probably be in the 80s and probably evening temperatures 70s, cooling only into the upper 60s. So again, warm to mild for Halloween trick-or-treaters. And we will keep kind of that warm trend going with our afternoon highs in the 80s. Morning lows are comfortable. We'll be 50s and 60s, and then may start to see a little bit more morning fog as we head later into the weekend and early next week.